this program may contain images of people who have passed.
Standley Chasm is just a really beautiful area to visit in winter because of the beautiful sunrises, sunsets. The weather's perfect, sitting around a campfire, camping. It's a really good time of year to come and see the beautiful colours of the Red Centre.
Standley Chasm is a magnet for tourists, especially in the cooler months. The iconic canyon is in the rugged McDonald Ranges west of Alice Springs.
My family will also been here for a long time, so we're the traditional custodians for this area, or the caretakers for this area.
The site is privately owned and run by the Western Arrernte people and guides offer visitors an authentic cultural experience.
The bloodwood tree, or the bush coconut tree. It will produce one of these guys here. Anyone know what that is? Basically, it's a gall. The wasp will actually lay its eggs onto the branch, and the tree will create one of these guys for it. So, even in times of drought, they would use this for hydration.
People can come and learn one of the oldest living cultures in the world, which we're very proud of.
So, basically, you can eat the white flesh, the eggs as well, so the developing young, and then you can basically drink that little sack.
Okay,
Yeah.
bottoms up.
Bottoms up. So just pop it in your mouth and then just get rid of the sack.
That's amazing.
Is it? Yeah. So it's just like sweetened water.
The site holds immense cultural significance for the Arrernte people, especially local women.
If women were using this particular site, men were actually not allowed in here.
It is a women's dreaming area where the women would give birth in the chasm.
The Aboriginal owners prefer to call the chasm by its traditional name despite its well-known English title.
So Standley Chasm was actually named after Ida Stanley, our first school teacher, but Angkerle Atwatye is our Aboriginal name for our site. We're starting to be more recognised for our Aboriginal name, and we like to be recognised for that because it's so important to us to show the connection to our culture.
The flora and fauna are also a big tourist drawcard.
McDonald Range cycad. Basically, that species of tree can live to be 500 to 1,000 years old.
The cycads are, beautiful and flourishing here. We have, all the different wildflowers, the natives. The bird life is just beautiful here. We have the rock wallabies, if you're lucky enough to get to see them. They're hiding at the moment. That's good, because they're new, hey?
Nova is a mother of 5 and runs Standley Chasm as a family business, living on site and celebrating generations of connection with the land.
I'm a proud Arrernte woman from Central Australia. Sometimes I have to pinch myself that I've come back to now be the manager.
After honing her finance skills managing an Aboriginal medical centre in Tennant Creek, Nova returned to Standley Chasm 4 years ago, and since taking over, she has turned the business around financially.
The numbers are up very, very high, 200-300 people a day. Camping's increased, cultural tours tripled.
However, it hasn't been an easy journey. When COVID-19 restrictions closed state and international borders, the annual 50,000 visitor bookings dried up.
We were locked down in an area that no one could access, so we went from operating with big numbers to absolutely no one coming here. And within the first week, we lost over 50,000 in bookings, and we were looking very bleak about closing the business after nearly, 50 years of business. It was looking pretty sad.
The business is a major local employer and many workers were stood down during the pandemic.
So some had to, get other employment and others just couldn't work, but a lot of them stuck by us.
As lockdowns rolled on, financial losses mounted.
Sort of left us down to pretty much next to nothing in the bank account. I was very worried, but we've worked so hard and I wasn't ready to just throw in the towel. I'm a fighter and I'm a pretty tough cookie, so I just felt like I needed to fight even harder for my family business.
Yeah, you you going?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Nova turned to Indigenous Business Australia for help and was approved for a COVID business relief package.
We were here to support the business through the COVID pandemic via our business response package, which was great.
The numbers are up over April, was that right, after the floods?
Yeah, so
Tourism numbers.
Yeah, we just had phone call after phone call, are you open? Without the support of IBA, we wouldn't have been able to reopen as such and to operate.
Nova has done some amazing work over the last 3.5 years. She's turned the business around.
IBA funding also helped Nova buy new equipment, including a sturdy off-road vehicle.
That's helped to bring staff in and out from town, so we travel 50 kilometres one way every day, so a reliable vehicle was very important for me, just to transport our staff in and out. That helps with Indigenous employment.
IBA funding also helped improve communication, essential for running a business in a remote area.
We've been a black spot for 48 years. For us to be able to get a Telstra tower, it's been huge. It's made a huge difference.
With the business thriving again, Nova intends to expand the local workforce.
90% of Indigenous employees. Nova is a fantastic mentor and trainer.
I've had to really work very hard and tirelessly to get something in place so that we can grow and potentially create more opportunities. And it's all around Aboriginal employment, Aboriginal tourism, and keeping us sustainable for the long term, and that's our main goal.
With state borders open again, Australians can't get enough of the outback experience.
I'm from the far south coast of New South Wales, and this has been a dream destination for a very long time. Let's hope there's more of it. This is a great opportunity for Indigenous people to shine.
We're fully booked for 2022. Visitor numbers are going to be up and up pretty big, I think. I'm really proud of what we have here, and all the challenges that we've had, we've still stood up, we're still doing what we're doing, and we're still here standing. So I hope we're good role models for the rest of our mob.